Is there anything I should check?
Some really have an audience in there. You're gonna have stuff. Do good, okay? And if you do something embarrassing, hang on.
The only thing I missed on Crazy Mixer Test was the SD card. And so
Really
I wanted to scream.
curious. Show you on the screen. That's cool.
The record thing
It is recording.
grayed out.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Welcome to the Institute of Politics. Today we'll be hosting the international students. So if everyone would like to take their seats, we'll get started here. Perfect. Sweet. So today's a very fun day. I don't know if you guys all know, but our school, Cooperation Youth Government, has a bunch of international students to come and have a chance to learn. So we invited them all here today. We're just going to do kind of a Q&A with them. We're going to have some questions, ask some questions so you guys get to know them, learn from their fun experiences and their perspectives. And then afterwards, we'll let you guys ask your own questions to them. Okay? So we're going to start off. We're just going to have them all kind of introduce themselves and tell us what their majors are, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Let's make sure your mic's on.
We don't do this for viewers, but just make sure that it's
Hello.
streaming.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Yep. My name is Vlad. I'm from Russia. I'm 21 years old and my major is law.
Hello, everyone. My name is Daniela. I'm from Venezuela, and my major is psychology.
Hi everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Kaya.
That's huge.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Haya. I'm from Palestine. I'm 20 years old and I study molecular genetics.
Hi everyone, I'm Jose and I'm from Mozambique. I'm doing my major is electrical engineering and I'm 22 years old.
Wow, thank you guys for letting us get to a little bit there. And, well, first thing we're going to ask is what was a big positive shock you had when coming to the U.S. from another country? Whoever wants to start can start. We'll just go around the circle.
As for me, the positive shock was that everybody here is so kind. It's was really surprised for me that I could even don't ask for help and receive it. So everybody wants to help me, and I felt it especially during the first weeks here. So it was really, really kind from all of
Yeah,
people here.
and I agree with Vlad. That's also my positive shock. I wasn't expected to people be so kind to you here. Like everybody is so kind. The professors, the classmates, my roommate is always helping me, and sometimes when I have questions, she's always helping me. So is you feel like really comfortable with that when you are new in a place because everybody is like want to help you, and you know that they always want to be kind with you.
So I agree with Danella and Flood, but something else I'd like to add is that like here everything is easy. It's easier than my country at least, because like coming from an occupied country, we don't have like movement is hard. Services are not really that good. So here like everything is much easier. So this would be like a positive shock that I experienced here.
I also faced the positive shock that was um, flood in the Canela and the Hyacinth. Like a lot of people here are friendly, especially I can say here in our campus, the House University. I can say the first week of the listen in my major, like I had many things like lab and software. All thing was news for me, and I received help with professor, particularly my colleagues. He was always with me and then show me how to use, how to work with these things. And no, I'm okay. I can run. Yes. One of the things I see is positive is the access of technology. Yeah. It's like till now I didn't download music to listen. I only listen online. Yes, the access of internet. The internet is high speed.
And I would like to add that another positive shock that I have is the campus is so beautiful and it's huge. So it was something that surprised me once I came here for the first time.
Thank you so much. So now that we talked about the positive, let's talk about a negative shock. What's something that you came to the US and you're like, what the heck is this? Go for it.
So it's not something about the place; it's about people. So something I noticed by like talking to everyone here is that kind of like everyone live like in their own world. The way that like when I speak like about like other countries or my country, they kind of like not everyone knows. Like most people do not know anything about like the outside world. So it's kind of was like something that I don't know if I can say that this is a negative shock, but like it's something that I think it should be improved.
Yeah, it can be something negative or positive at the same time because I also noticed that everybody is like in their own business all the time, and sometimes I have feel before like we when I came from Latin America and everybody is like so open and start to talk to strangers all the time. So I always say hi in every place I came in the classrooms, and sometimes when I say hi and nobody say hi to me, it's like uh, I don't know, it's something I don't know used to. But yeah, it can be something positive at the same time because it's like people don't care if you are I don't know I don't know how to say it. Like people don't care if you start. Well, I mean, people don't care about your business. I mean, they are only caring about their own work, and I think that's okay.
For me, the negative shock, I think it was about food here. So uh, I was surprised that on the campus we don't have here like a dining hall, like maybe at schools. So you have not too much options to get healthy food, especially. So and the problem is, honestly, I can't cook by myself. So yeah, it was a problem, but I figured out.
Well, yeah, I don't know if everyone here used to hear like sweet, sweet food. Sweet for me is a cake, and yeah, food. Sweet for me is a cake. In Mozambique, cake, other things like sweet. We have the food for Dean is not sweet. Yeah, like I've been surprised with chicken. It's sweet. Yeah, really surprised. And another thing is sugar. Have too much sugar. It surprised me. Like I try like to reduce the sugar, but while I'm here, it's difficult. Yeah, it's a negative for me. But the sweet food, and when I receive the invitation for dinner, I say the food will not be sweet. Oh no, you have salt. In Mozambique, it's a salt. I never had rice or the curry and sweet. Yeah, these things is negative for me, not side.
Thank you again for sharing, guys. So, what is something that you would like to bring from your home country here to America? Maybe it's food, maybe it's some cultural aspect. You're like, man, America would be great if they just had this one thing.
I would definitely bring a car here because America in general is the country where I think everybody from the age of 16 has a car, and it's really difficult for especially international students to come here and try to go for shopping, to get some food without a car. So yeah, here is really essential to have a car or have a friend with a car, I think.
Something I would like to bring is music from my country and food. I always missing my food and music. I would say like I would like to have like more places here where I can go and dancing like more Latin music. Yeah, it would be great.
The only thing I can think of is also food because I don't know. I'm struggling here with the food because it's all fast food, and I'm not used to that. Like we're used to home cooked food, so it's kind of like the only thing I can think of.
Um, it's like about food. About food. In Mozambique, uh, firstly, I want to talk about language. Mozambique we speak Portuguese. It's official language. But one of the characteristics of African countries, they have another language instead of their official language. Particular of Mozambique, we have another 13 language. For example, I speak four languages: Portuguese, English as a foreign language, that's second, and two languages, Dao and Sen. And I want to share this culture, traditional language here too, Dao and the Sen. And in Sofala, we speak Sen and Dao. The food is mataba, yeah, and traditional food, a local food. Mozambique, when you go to Mozambique, you need to taste mataba. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah. And we have a unique dance in Mozambique. This dance is called marabenta. Yeah. I know how to dance marabenta. I wanna bring here in my state. Yeah, those things. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Now that you guys want to bring here, what do you want to take home? When I travel, I usually, speaking of food, I always want to like take some of that traditional food and bring it back here. But what about you guys?
Well, I can start. And I would like to bring home all the friends that I made here. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna really miss them. And also diversity because I have made friends in of lots of countries around the world, and that's like a really unique experience that I haven't here because that I'm having here because well in my college at Venezuela we don't have like too many diversity. We are almost all are Venezuelans, so I really love that about this country that there's a lot of diversity everywhere. So that's amazing.
For me, I'd love to take the opportunities that we have, like you have here, like when it comes to education, jobs, and everything here. There are many opportunities for everyone. It was only just like my first week here, and I got like an internship. At my country, if I want to get an internship, it would take me like months to like of applying and looking for something. But here, like everything is kind of easier to get. So this is something I would love to take.
Uh, I will take the motivation to win. One of the things I notice with my colleagues in engineering, they like they work to get 100 in their score, the homework, everything. In Mozambique, we have like 1 to 20. This is the average, but here is the 1 to 100. Yeah, but in Mozambique, you can work like okay, I can get 15 is normal. So here, I was working the homework, I got like 17, and my colleague said, "Let's work again. We need to find the maximum score in this homework." So I will take like work hard and get a good academic performance and the time management. These things I will take to home.
I think kind of same thing. So because I would like to take home its like attitude to things what people are doing. So it's for example, it can be the people's passionation about the classes, about the out of curriculum events. Like yesterday was casino night, so it's so big events, and I can't even imagine that in my university we would have the same. So people here want to do more things to be to fun and to study. I think here.
Well, thank you once again. So speaking of kind of people here a little bit, what was your like expectation of what Americans would be like versus the reality of how they are?
Very hard. Before I came here, I was like in United States. I would say John Claude Van Damme, walk around to buy food. A lot of famous people they are working, and yeah, it sounded crazy, but it's real. I was thinking the car, not on the ground, in the sky, the car. Yeah, yeah. This was my expectation, and also about like the weather. I was thinking all United States is cold and all state is snow, have snow. I will see snow. I was thinking all state will see snow. So when I came here, seeing Utah, it's not all Utah have snow. It's not all Utah is cold. And also have another states, California too. It's not all. You have Arizona, you have Nevada. Oh, okay. So I was thinking, so I see on YouTube all the beautiful places in Miami, New York. They have a lot of palmers around the street. And yeah, I was thinking all the United States like this. Um, I was expecting to see things like this here.
One of the stereotypes about Americans was that for American people it doesn't matter how they look like. So I thought that they don't care about their style, about I don't know, this stuff. So, but I'm glad that I was wrong. So yeah, I think most people here are so tight, so beautiful, and trying their best to look good. Yeah.
Um, so something I had in mind about like school students in specific is like they're kind of like all bullies, or like they're kind of, I don't know, they're not really kind, because this is what you see in movies all the time. This is what movies show. So, but like no, like I saw the opposite here. Everyone was nice and kind. So this was
Yeah, I will say that something that surprised me again is the kindness of people. I wasn't expecting some. I was expecting something different, and the easy that is to talk with all the professors. Like they are so friendly with you all the time, and because well, my experience in my country, professors are like really strict and rigid. So sometimes it's hard. It's kind of hard to just talk to them. And yeah, in general, I was thinking that maybe it will be harder for me to adapt here, but it was like so easy because everybody here make it easy. It makes you feel like um, pleasant with the place.
Well, I'm glad to hear that we're not all like Mean Girls. Perfect. Well, speaking of some struggles at home, what are some of the struggles you guys have experienced in your home countries that you don't experience here?
Well, I can start. Um, um, well, in Venezuela, we have like a lot of struggles with transportation, uh, with poverty. There's like a really quantity or percentage of poverty in my country. So a lot of people have to desert from college. That's something that I see as an obstacle there. And yeah, that's what I can mention.
so for me, I struggle, and my people as well. We struggle the most with the occupation, um, and all the obstacles it creates. So, for example, when it comes to movement, like here, it's easy to move between like places and cities. You don't pass through one checkpoint or anything. Back at my home, if I want to move like between my city and another city, I'll have to pass through like at least three checkpoints. So if like it takes 20 minutes between two cities with the checkpoints, it takes like sometimes 2 hours. Like between my city and my university, it's only like less than an hour, but sometimes it took me like 4 hours, because like they just want to close the checkpoint, and we have to stay in the car for hours waiting for them to just open it, and everything else is a struggle there. I cannot even like say my opinion, like any political opinion there, because like they immediately like arrest anyone. So it's kind of like everything there is kind of hard. Even like when it comes to healthcare, education, there's an obstacle in everywhere. So, but here, like everything, as I said, is easy.
Yeah, and I would like to add that well, in Venezuela we don't have like freedom of speech. We we are not able to talk whatever we want about the government because we live in a dictator. So if you wanna go to the streets and protest, you have to be aware that you are in danger. That someone, I don't know, the police can come and kill you because you are just protesting. So this is something really annoying that we struggle every day.
I think I'm struggle at home with infrastructure at university. So here, for example, the HPC center. You can do so many stuff there, like basketball courts, soccer, two different gyms, roof courts, or climb the wall. So it's huge amount of opportunities to improve yourself, to improve your body. And at my university, for example, I had a basketball class, and on the first lesson when I came, it was nobody there, so I was alone. So yeah, I think many people, so people here are more interested in doing some sports and to be healthy.
Some of struggle back home is like the way we start. Um, for guys who are studying science and technology or engineering, local university, they don't give us lab lectures. Also, instead of lab lecture, the lab and the theoretical lectures to have some problems like our professors, they use it to, you go to university, for example, the College of Engineering. In Mozambique, we say Faculdade de Engenharia, Faculty of Engineering. When you enter Faculty of Engineering in Mozambique, you say, yeah. Do mechanical or electrical, we say, yeah. When you okay, it's easy to enter, but it's not easy to finish the degree. Yeah, like we don't have lab, and the professor used it to make things hard for themselves, and they, it's like students are fail. It's good. It's good. I think was must be they was must be worried like, okay, why the students fail? We need to do something to make student understand. Yeah. And this is struggle things. It's like you alone as a student, and they only give you the don't give you the textbook, and you need to choose what textbook or a lot of textbooks. So one of the things I see here is that like we are starting with one textbook. You need to start this textbook. All these things is on the textbook. Exercise will know, okay, let me use another textbook. I want to make a tricks. On this test, the maximum score must be 7 or 2. Yeah, it's a goal. Professors making goal. No one will got the 14 or the maximum score here. This thing's not good. And another things I see is like the struggle for me is like no, the education, education infrastructure is not good. It was supposed to growing up, but it's going down. It's like uh, after students finish the primary level, they have a few number of space to the secondary school. Most of the students in age of 12, 14, they study distance learning. Yeah, they make distance learning for students. No, it's not good. It means have problems of school, and we have problems of school. And that's why they have students. They start the secondary school, but they are studying in distance learning. Is not good. Um, yeah, one things I not cite is this. This is very bad things in education area. That one of the things I need to be. We solve these problems in my country is the education area and the quality of teaching in school, even in college. In college, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for those experiences and struggles and being open and honest with us. It means a lot. We also know our country is not perfect, as much as some people like to pretend. So, what are some of the struggles that you guys face here in the U.S. that you didn't have to face back at home?
Anything. I don't know. Another person.
I don't want to repeat, but I have to. Yeah, it's like everybody said, it's about the food here, about the transport system. Yeah, because for example, in my hometown, it's not so big, but it's bigger than St. George, but maybe twice bigger. But we, even in the small towns, we have really good transport system. So it's more popular to go to university, for example, by bus. And one different thing is that we don't have campus like here. So we have buildings where we can study, and the dormitories and other buildings, they can be in a different side of the city. So and it's normal to take a bus to go to a place where you need to go. And yeah, I think that's all.
I will say that speaking in English all the time is most of the, I don't know, but I see that like something fun to do, like, because it helped me to practice, but that's the only thing I would say.
So every day, like whenever I meet someone new and I want to introduce myself and say where I'm from, so it's kind of easier for everyone. Like they can say whatever country they're from, and everyone would know. But for me, because like I say Palestine, and then they want to know where it is, so they open Google Maps, and on Google Maps they don't have really Palestine because they replaced it with the name of the Israeli occupation. So I have to explain everything to each person I meet, and it takes like long time, but like I don't mind because like it's good for me to let these people know about like my country, where I'm coming from, my struggles and everything. But this is kind of like something I deal with every day.
Well, I don't know if I consider it struggle, but the first week I consider. So no, it's helped me. It's like the homework. Yeah. All time assignment. In my home country, the university is different. You can have assignment, like no assignment, homework, but it's optional. It's not great. It's not great. Only the grade test. They give you for self-study. It's optional. And the in class, the number of students get a good academic performance is low. So I see now this homework is helping me because I need to work. Like, okay, I see, if I not do the homework, I not get this grade. I need to do this homework. I am developing my own motivation. I need to do the homework. I need to understand this content. And it's helped me. It was a struggle, but now it's helped me. It's increasing my I can say intelligence, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm becoming better now. Yeah. The first week was a struggle, but now it's okay for me. I consider very good because it's a different. In my home country, the homework is optional. So here is you need to do the homework. You see, this homework is helping you because it's graded. All things, quiz is graded, and then you need to work, you need to understand, and the homework, the quizzes is preparing you to the exam, to midterm. If you do better in the quiz, you do better in the homework, you do better in the midterms, the final exam. Was good.
Yeah. And I want to add that the things which I struggle here is the different metric system. So it's it's feet instead of meters, it's inches instead of centimeters, Fahrenheit, and all of this stuff. It's so complicated to get used to it. Yeah.
So one of the things, yeah, I had the problem with this. Google saved me the first time. Yeah, I think we use Pascal. So in Newton, so there's many times use any kind pound, FT, inches. All thing was news for me. So Google.
The power of Google. Well, now that we've talked kind of about your struggles, at home and at here, what is one thing that you would like to change here in the United States, and one thing that you would like to change back at home?
Well, I would say that I would change that people will greet each other, and I would like to see them hugging each other all the time. Yeah. And something I would change back home. Hmm. I would say that there's a lot of aggression sometimes, like because when you are through like when you have experienced like a really hard time there, people can get frustrated them. So sometimes people, I know that people in my country is amazing, but they can be sometimes a little bit like hard. So I would change that. I would say that I would like them to be more kind every day on the streets. Yeah, I will take that from here.
I think at home I would change the greetings. So in America it's so common. I think yeah everybody does it. So like greetings like hi, how are you, and all these things. So yeah, at my home it's kind of different because it's really good when someone said you hi, yeah, without any question about how are you doing and uh, this stuff. So I like how it works here.
One of the things I'll take is the time management. Yes, time management. Manage well your time, and also be committed. In my class, uh, most of my colleagues they they like to win. They like to win. I say win. If something is difficult, they will find a way to make it easy. They say, why professor give it to us? Why? You give it to us, no, we will solve it. Then one of the things is to face the challenge and a win. I will take home. It's like, yeah. Use I when it came here, I see things different. I say something is giving me or any problem, so the problem is difficult. I solve it too much. I say, oh, I don't find the solution and find only partial solution. Okay, I will stop in the partial solution. So, so my colleagues in the class, they want to find the final solution, final. And what these things I'll take home. I will take home. It will help me uh, in my college. Yes, I will do it.
Um, Something I'd like to change in my country, maybe when it comes like to society, is like we have like, so when you're living in like a certain town or city, like everyone knows everyone and everyone like it's kind of really good sometimes, but sometimes you feel like everyone is like just want to know everything about you. They make comments about what you do, what you say, everything. But here, like even like the people that I became friends with, they don't question my actions. They don't question like the way I dress or anything. But they kind of like everyone feels like they have the right to make a comment about you, which is something I don't like. So maybe this is one thing I'd like to change there.
Thank you. So our last question before we turn it over to the audience is, how would you describe your current experiences and what it more like? Is there any experience you would like to have before you?
My experience here is at this moment is more about people here. So I'm really glad to met a lot of good people, which became my friends, and I didn't expect it. So that I would have like American friends, international friends, and even Russian speaker friends. So it's really all people so different, but I'm really glad to meet them all. And it's more about experience. I wanna uh, more experience about traveling around the USA. So yeah, I'm glad I've already been to Las Vegas, but I really wanna visit more things here.
One word that would describe my experience so far is enrichment, which like has different aspects, like starting from educational enrichment. Like since I came here, I'm learning a lot, and I'm getting very like so much knowledge from my classes, from my internship. Everyone here seems like um, to be willing to help. Also, cultural enrichment because like uh, other than my American like friends, I have friends from like other countries around the world. So it's really great like to get to know other cultures and just like learn about them and teach them about your culture.
Yeah, well, my experience here is something that has made me really happy because I could meet like, a lot of people from countries all around the world, and also I have made really good friends that I already love them, and I know that I'm going to miss when I come back to my country. And the college experience has been great, and I love all my classes are amazing. They are all like unique and so interesting. And so, in general sense, it has been a really good experience for me. It's something completely new for me, but it's something that, like my friend Haya told, is like something really enrichment for me. And well, something I would like to do is going hiking more frequently because I really love meet new places, natural places. So I know that here there's a lot of hikes and a lot of diversity. So I would love to do that.
My experience is very good. I like uh, food, sweet food. No, I will not eat sweet. Really, I don't know. The chicken food is sweet. No, nah. I prefer the salt chicken. Yeah, uh, I'm liking the experience. My first sport when I came here, I play um, kickball. Yeah, I played kickball, and I played one sport. So I forget the name of that sport. So we have square, and the square have a place, and then you need to play your balls. I don't know the name of that sport. No, it's not volleyball. What's the name? You played? Yeah, I like. It's not. It's not volleyball. No, not in volleyball. And I want to experience to play baseball. Play baseball. Baseball. I don't know if one of because in my apartment, one of my roommate is American. Is player of American football. So if you invite me I don't know what his name, make that ball thing like this, I will love do it. Yeah, I really want to do it, and I try because one of the things I see a lot of students here have. So Levi, you have your Skype, right? Skype is a skate, right? The skateboard, yes. Many of students have this, and I tried. I was not good. I was about to lose my leg. I said, "I'll not try again." I don't want. I won't try again this. And the experience in apartment, the roommate guys, we are friendly. We sometimes have a moment to watch movie. It's very, very good. And the study moment in class in my college of engineering. Also, I'm taking class in College of Education. It's very, very good. It's wholesome. I had the opportunity of being in the Desert Karen Elementary School, and I doing any activity, and I had the opportunity of be there entire day to see how I use the elementary school here in the United States, and yeah, that student I was observing the third grade students are good, very good. They can reading, can do math, multiplication so fast. Yeah, very good. I like, and I expect to have join more sport. One of the things I want to join more is sport. Join more sport. Baseball is in my wish list. American football is what is the name of another sport? No, no soccer. That teams. No,
Golf?
no. So yeah, I think this. Yeah, crackers. Is it here pretty cracker, right? Yes, yes. No, no. Oh, very, very. So what about the snow? The game is the snow. Yeah,
Hockey?
yeah, hockey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this. Yeah, yes.
Thank you guys so much. Let's turn the time over to our audience. Does anyone have any questions they would like to ask me?
I was interested in, and I'm sorry I came a little bit late, but I was interested in Ms. Venezuela and Mr. Russia's different answers on. You were hoping that we would greet each other more warmly here, and you were hoping. I think you wanted to take the way we currently greet each other, which is maybe not as warmly as your country. So I thought that was an interesting difference. But I wanted to ask each of you. If you could change one thing, I mean, what would you highlight as one way that you wish we as students, faculty, and staff here at the university, if there's something we could do to help make your life better, what would you say we could do to help you?
I think for international students, the university staff do all the best because I'm really glad that the international office do so many things to help us think, to help us feel more comfortable here. So I really don't know what else they can do for us. It's a really friendly environment here, even that we from a different cultures, but I don't feel myself like a stranger here. So, and that's good, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. The I didn't know that it was an international office. That's once I came here, it was something that helped me a lot to make me feel integrated with others, and I think that the international office is already doing a really good job making some events and integration activities. So on classes, I also feel really welcome. So I would say that they are already doing an amazing job.
Oh, thank you. Does anyone else have a question?
What's your guys' favorite American food? And least favorite.
American food, I think it's a double burger in In-N-Out. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, French fries count like some American food? Really? Or they're French? I don't know.
They're definitely American.
I don't really like hamburgers, but I I like potatoes with cheese. Yeah, that's American food, right? Okay, I really like that.
I mean, like pizza, like it's not really American, like pizza.
Burgers, fries, and a pizza. Yeah. That's my favorite.
Wants to know if you like pie.
Sweet.
Do you like pie?
Oh,
I was like, whoa, we're not
Also,
talking about that.
I really like milkshakes. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, milkshakes here.
They're my favorite too.
Yeah, and root beer. Yeah, it's better than Coke.
Perfect. Sweet. Well, thank you so much. We have time for one last question.
How do you feel about the way that we share information in the media here in America compared to your own countries?
I think the different thing about the media era here, it's Snapchat. It's so famous and popular here, but for example, in my country, nobody uses it. And as for me, I think it's kind of the same with Russia about the Instagram and yeah, generally about the Instagram. So a lot of people from my country also shares the stories there, share the posts, and do the same things. But the different thing, I think, it's Snapchat, and so many people from my friends use it, and I don't know the point of it. So it's just like you do your selfie, yeah, and it's not about the real communication, I think. So it's simplifies the way of talking.
Well, like if we're talking about social media platforms, they're kind of the same. But are you asking like
I'm
about?
asking about like news media,
Yeah.
like information sets
Yeah.
to the public.
Okay. So, for example, in Palestine, media covers like local news, but also like news from all over the world. So all the time I read about what's happening in my countries and what's happening in other countries. But here I feel like you're more focused on local news. And if it's like something from another country, it has to be like a really big thing that is happening. So this is why I was really surprised when people here like didn't know a lot about what's happening in my country. So
for me, it's like before I came here, I use it. I was following. I was now. I'm still following CNN and Fox News, Instagram, or other channels, information channels on Instagram. Yeah, the way the information is shared is really good, and all things are true. Yeah, on CNN, Fox News. Okay, if I say something, I can say, okay, let me show you on CNN. Go to the website, you'll find it. It's true. Yes, we have. Yeah, like I have another platform. I have the BBC from Europe. BBC. They cover local and international informations, news, right? Yeah. And yeah. Um, In my country, we use most WhatsApp and the Facebook. Yeah, Instagram is growing. It's still growing. Yeah, it's not too much.
And about the news, I don't really like to see news like every day because that made me stress and made me sad. So I prefer just talk to people.
Well, thank you so much, guys. We enjoyed learning about you and glad to have you here. And you're always welcome. So let's give them a round of applause. Well, thank you, everybody. The next Kids in Politics will be the student election debates. So that'll be coming up in a couple weeks here.